Welcome to JG's Fight Talk, sponsored by Rich's Boxing and Limitless Creations. And with me now, the Mank B, Macaulay McGowan. How you doing, Macaulay?
Yeah. Float like a lead balloon, sting like a butterfly. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. Happy to be on here talking to you now. So, yeah, good.
Honestly, mate, that will never leave me. That press conference, never leave me. And like you were just saying, you've got to tell the people where you got that from.
When was it? So I agreed to the fight Saturday night, Sunday morning. Sunday morning, I was watching the B movie with my daughter. It comes up at the start. The quote, what was the quote now? But by the laws of aviation, a bee shouldn't be able to fly. Its wings are too small. Its body's too fat. It shouldn't be get off the ground. But bees fly anyway, because bees don't care what humans think. So yeah, but I'll use that one because I'm coming at late notice. I'm probably coming a bit round the middle, but I'll use that. I'll go with that. So that was my inspiration for Fight Week, the B movie.
Mate, what preparation?
Yeah, dominoes and B movie.
Mate, what else do you need? But yeah, how many days did you? It was what, 6 days, wasn't it? 6 days notice, 5 days notice.
Yeah, so yeah, I had a message on Facebook Messenger Saturday night when I was watching Yardy v Arthur, and I think that was what it was anyway. And then I ummed and ahed a bit, like, oh, no, I don't know. And I checked me waiting because I just had a pizza, and I checked me waiting in the morning, and it weren't too bad. So I thought, yeah, I got back on him. I'll have that. I couldn't really sleep Saturday night. Actually, I was thinking about it, thinking I could be at an AJ Fight Week now, next week. Wow, I'll be buzzing with that, blah, blah, blah. So then I just thought, you know what have I got to lose, and took it. But it wasn't even the fact that I was 6 days notice and that, like, I got beat because I got beat. I thought I was good enough to turn up and win, and I was fit anyway. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I weren't in the gym as much as I would have been, but I was aching after my last fight anyway. I was busted up, so I couldn't really be in the gym as much anyway. But I kept myself really fit. I kept myself on top of the diet, even though, like you say, I was eating pizza and that. But normally I'd be eating pizza every day for 4 weeks, but I wasn't. I was actually eating healthier. I was training. I was keeping myself fit, taking over. When I took the fight, I was fit, and I thought I would be good enough to beat Conway, but it weren't happening the case. So I wouldn't really like to take away Conway's win and say, "Oh, I was out the gym, that's why he beat me." He beat me because he beat me, and that's the end of it. Like, he was the better fighter, and no notice or anything don't come into it because I thought I was good enough to win.
Yeah, because you only fought in November, didn't you? So your turnaround, you literally had a month between fights. You hadn't fought the whole year up to that point, and then you fought in in November and December. It's like you didn't even give yourself a break.
Literally, like, I fought November, and then I had a 28-day ban because I got pretty busted up and I had stitches in my eye. And then my 28-day ban ran out the day before I was due to be in a room with Conway. But luckily, I was allowed to go ahead still. I had to get a note off the doctor saying my stitches were healed. So I had to run around all that around Manchester, and then I had to go to the bubble on Tuesday morning.
Mate, and how was the bubble? Because you obviously had quite an interesting bubble because you had a bit of a moment with Marku at 11 o'clock at night.
You know what? It was probably the best fight week I've ever had. It was probably one of the best weeks I've ever had. Like, it was amazing, and I'm gutted I lost because I'd love to be in one again. Like, it's amazing. Just like maybe it was matchroom. I don't know, but it was an AJ. It probably helped that it was an AJ undercard, and there's a big buzz when it's AJ. And like, I only seen him a few times, but the energy that he gives off. Like, you're around someone pretty special. It's crazy, like when, like, you hear people say they've got the X factor and that, shut up, you know what I mean? But honestly, when AJ walks in the room, it's like everyone gets energy from it. It might just be me. It might just be because I'm a fanboy or something. I was like, wow, it's crazy. And then, it was great. No wonder Eddie Earnl's been around him. He probably just feels positive all the time, like. Yeah, he just gave off this amazing fucking vibe. I mean, so I think everyone, just a great fight week.
Yeah,
An entertaining one for me.
to think, you know, you had a fight in November. You got, as you say, you had a pretty rough fight, didn't
Yeah,
you felt
yeah,
pretty rough all that time. The doctors have signed you off. You pretty much, you know, you've got to have that month off. And then for it to land, and then you land on an AJ card. It's like you can't get anything better, mate, can you? It's like
nah, can you wait? I thought if I give up, if I say no to this opportunity, I'm
you
an
might
idiot.
never get it again.
Yeah, I could never get it again, or I'll regret it. Like come 12th of December, the fight was the 11th of December. I thought come 12th of December, I'll be gutted. So luckily, and then it was like I say, it was the best. Obviously, the fight didn't go my way, but the experience was amazing and one I'll live with forever, knowing that happened. Like it was like I had a week on holiday. It was fucking mint.
But you lapped it up, mate, because from the press conference, mate, your ring walk was something else. Because you could tell that you were just absolutely buzzing and enjoying every minute of it. And I think after the year everyone had had a pretty shitty year, and you know you've come out on a high, and everyone's gone. If people didn't know who you were, they pretty much did by the end of it, because you won people over by your character, your personality, and because you got balls to step in at late notice and fight someone, you know, especially someone like that as well. You've just got it on. I'm going to smash him up, and I was crying at the press conference. I thought it was brilliant, and I thought he believes in himself. He believes in himself, and that's how you sell yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's it. Yeah, like I knew it was a tough ask, but I did honestly believe that I could go. I was that good enough to beat him, but it weren't the case. But I think people got behind us a bit because, I'd like you say, the COVID, the year people have had, and that's another thing. I took the fight. I got offered a fight to do what I love on probably the biggest card of the year, and there's people getting laid off left, right, and centre. I live from Wivenshaw, the airport's been pretty much closed down. Thousands of people have lost their jobs. And I'm thinking, and I'm getting asked here to go and do a job that I love to do. And if I turn down, I'm a pretty bit of a scumbag. So I thought, I've got to take that opportunity. And I think that's why people got behind us a bit. I think we thought, you know, I was saying it the other day, like the year people have this crap, and then you put on the soaps, it's all doom and gloom on the soaps. You put on the TV, it's just nothing but deaths and fucking anything else bad on the world. And then they put on the boxing and everyone's pretty serious. But then you got me, who's like talking about bees. On one interview, I'm singing Moana to me daughter, and I'm just doing. I'm happy with myself because I always thought if I get put on a big stage, I hope I don't go into my shell and people don't get to see me. So even though I got beat and I'd love to have won, I can go away and think, you know what? When the occasion was big, I never let it get to me, and I didn't go into my shell, and I didn't, because I would have been kicking myself if I didn't do the things that I do at home or do in the gym or mess about and all that, and no one got to see that side of me. I would have thought, oh, it was a waste. I literally let the occasion get to me, but I always knew that I wouldn't, and I'm happy I stuck by that. I didn't let it get to me. I talked crap. I've made people laugh, but then I started on someone. So yeah, it was pretty good.
So what happened with you and Marku? What's going on?
He actually seemed an alright guy. I've actually become a bit of a fan of him, to be honest. He looked good his last fight, and he's very passionate about boxing. So, but the thing is, I got there Tuesday night, and he had like a press conference, like through like the phones or whatever, like we're doing now, but like just asking me questions. Because I'm taking this fight with Conway, but after this, I'd love to get an opportunity at welterweight. I'd love to smash that gobby midget, because like he was calling everyone out left, right, and centre, weren't he? So I thought,
he still is, mate.
Well, yeah. So I thought, I'll fight you. And then the interview didn't go out till Thursday night. So then, and then he's obviously seen it Thursday night and said, say to my face. So I thought, come on, man. You're the floor below. Or you're on this corridor. I didn't know what floor he was on. I thought, you're a few doors away from me. What do you mean, say to my face? So then I was on the phone to my missus, and I was like, I was putting it on Twitter at the same time. So, but okay, what's your room number? Hashtag bubble trouble. and then he actually put his number, and then so I thought, fuck it, I'll have to go down now. I'll have to put my stuff on and go down. And then nothing really happened. Really, security guards were already there, and it was pretty pathetic, really.
It's funny though, because Matchroom made a massive thing of it on their YouTube, and it was like Matchroom backstage brawl. And it was like,
There no brawl. I went down right, and the thing is, the security guards, you can't be dicks with him because you've been with him all week. Like the security guard that come up to me and put his hands out and said, "Go back to your room." He was already down the corridor before I could even get to Marku. So I thought, I'm not going to jump round you and do all this, like, come on then, blah, 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 when I've been with you all week. Like, so I just kind of had to accept what it was. And I thought, I don't want to be kicked off the bill and not get paid. So I just kind of like, had a bit of back and forth, and that was it, really. And then I ain't heard really much since.
Oh, mate, honestly, character from start to finish. I think you just made that. Even, you know, AJ in that massive fight anyway, and then to have an undercard, because the undercard was great as well, and then to have you on there, it's just like classic. It was
just me causing havoc. Like, who's this guy? Just like, he just come. He just causing.
You know what, Eddie loved you, mate. Eddie was buzzing. He thought it was hilarious because it for him it sells as well. And that's what it comes down to. If you can sell yourself, then you're on a winner, mate. But
yeah, I had people messaging me after, like, we only bought the pay-per-view because of you and all that. So I thought, wow, like only a few people. So, but I thought, wow, that's crazy that someone has actually thought, I'll pay 20 quid to watch it because of him. And it was quite surreal, really. It was pretty good.
They could have just given you 20 quid, couldn't they?
Yeah. I should have messaged Daddy, like, do I get 50p of this? Like, what do I get off from that 20 quid?
So when are you hoping to get back out then, mate?
Anytime. May, probably. Something like May.
Yeah.
May and beyond. Hopefully I just want to get into another good fight again. Like, I don't need no warm-up or... You're not going to get one anyway because of the COVID. Because of how COVID is, no one wants to put a little crappy fight on the bill anyway. Yeah. I'm willing to fight any good kids. And at welterweight, though, I just think that's the weight for me.
Yeah, no, you know, that's what I like about you, is the fact that you just want to get in there. And there's a lot of fighters at the moment that are kind of like, oh no, I'll wait until COVID's gone. Or I'll hang in there, and you think, well, you don't know when it's going to go, you know. And there's the thing that COVID's probably actually done is put amazing fights on because people haven't had a choice, have they? They've just got to go in there and get on with it. And you know, this year already, you know, obviously apart from the vacant January we had where there was nothing, which was absolutely awful.
Oh no,
And now it's proper picking up now, isn't it? It's really getting into it. Is there any fights you're looking forward
to? Who is it now? Oh, I'm looking forward to the ones this weekend. Like to see McKinson v Congo. That'd be good.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be a crazy good fight, but McKinson's unbeaten. Beat pretty much. Look at his record. He's beat a load of good kids, hasn't he? And Congo's been a great amateur, and he's obviously did the business last fight beat Luther Clay. So I think that'd be an interesting one. I think McKinson will win. I think McKinson, mate, he's beat everyone that's been put in front of him. He's awkward. He looks the business. So I think he'll find a way to win. Metcalf v Cheeseman. That looks that looks to be a barnstormer. I think I've sat on the fence a bit, but I'll stick my neck out and say I think Cheeseman might be a bit too busy for him. I'm not too sure. But that's what I'm going for. What other fights is there coming up?
But your mate Bradley Ray, turned around and said he's going with Metcalf.
All right, yeah, I think he sparred Metcalf and stuff. I think he
said he's tough.
I think he's a good lad, that Metcalf, and I think he's very likable. I just Cheeseman just seems to have like boxed better people and stuff, whereas Metcalf's always had injuries in and out, not box this person, not box that person, through no fault of his own. Whereas Cheeseman's like kind of been boxing a bit more consistently, and he's got a good. Cheeseman can actually box a bit, I think. I know he goes forward as a brawl and stuff, but I think he's actually a good boxer. So it'll be an interesting one.
It's going to be a good weekend, and as you say, looking forward. There's some great fights, with your Conor Benn, Jesse Vargas.
Yeah.
You've got obviously Dillian White, Povetkin this weekend. That's going to be a cracker, isn't it? And you've just had Derek Chisora and Joseph Parker announced as well, which will be a good fight.
Yeah.
So it's all happening.
Katie Taylor v Natasha Jonas, that'd be a good one as well.
Who's going to win that?
I'm going to go with Katie Taylor, but I will be rooting for Natasha Jonas. Like, she's amazing, isn't she? Really, she takes a child to the gym, and she's trained by Joel, and I think Joel's from Wythenshawe, so I'll always try and support him and his fighters. So I'll be rooting for Natasha, but I do think Katie's amazing. So I can't be blinded by the fact that I want Natasha to win so much that I don't think Katie will do the business, but I will be hoping and praying that Natasha pulls out a sensational performance and somehow gets the win. Don't forget, Natasha was a great amateur herself, and I thought she beat Terry Harper, to be honest. So she should be going into this fight as another world champion.
Yeah.
And it should be it should be seen as a bit more equal than it probably is seen, but it's not. But Katie's sensational, isn't she? I watched the documentary and I thought, wow, what an amazing person she is.
She's something special, isn't she? She's almost the female AJ. That mentality, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's that, drive, and they're the first one at the gym, last one to leave. They've got that. They're just boxing, aren't they? To the core.
Yeah. Katie, watched the documentary, she's in the middle of nowhere, just training, just wanting to be the best. I thought, wow, she'll I don't know what she'll do when she has to retire from boxing.
If she goes down a promoter route, she'll be laughing because people will flood to her like there's no, she'll make serious money, but she ain't no Mank B.
That's it. Can she get the press room laughing like that? That's what it matters, doesn't it? Is she a meme? Is her ring walk a meme? She might have all that money, all that glory, and all them bells, but she's not a meme. So I'm the real winner in there.
That's when you know that you've made it. Is when you were a meme.
Yeah. If you can get over 1,000 likes on Twitter, you're doing all right. Twitter likes is money these days. That's
honestly, mate. You're an absolute star. It's been a pleasure having you on, mate, and I hope you get your fight soon and you get it all sorted out, and we get to see the Mank B back on telly, because that's where you should have your own TV show or something. You've got to
one day. I'll become a YouTuber. I might become a YouTuber. Start doing podcasts and that.
Honestly, I think you'd do really well on it.
I appreciate that.
You've got it, mate, honestly. But I really appreciate your time, and love to the family as well. I hope everyone's all right. And,
thank you.
Yeah, crack on, mate, and get that fight on telly.
Yeah, defo. Now, hopefully, I did get me back on. Hopefully, I did think, you know what? Hopefully, look at me there. Hopefully, I did get me. Hopefully, I did get me back on. You know what? We'll get him on. AJ should get me on. AJ only guy. You know what? He made that pretty entertaining. I'll get him on. AJ's management should manage me.
Have a word.
Yeah, he likes me as well. He let on and that. He let on.
Nah, mate. Pull some strings. You know Eddie now. Get it done.
Yeah, definitely.
No, thanks for coming on, mate. And we'll have to catch up soon after your next fight.
100%. When I get a fight announced or when I've had it, I'll definitely get back on. Been great talking to you.
No, thanks for your time, mate. You take care.
Talk, man, Joel. I'll see you later.
You know, mate. Thank you. Well, Macaulay McGowan, what a star. I could sit and talk to him all day. The Mank B. You're just, hilarious from start to finish. at the press conference. If you haven't seen it, get onto YouTube and check him out. His press conference was hilarious. His ring walk was brilliant, and it's actually become a meme. What a top bloke. Lovely family man. I wish him all the best, and I hope he gets his fight soon, and we get to see him back on telly, because that's where he should be. Absolute entertainment from start to finish. So you've been watching JG's Fight Talk, sponsored by Rich's Boxing and Limitless Creations, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you.